This presentation is titled Persuasive Mobile Apps for Sustainable Waste Management, a Systematic Review. My name is Mark Ochinkwo, and this paper is co-authored by Banuchitu Asoleraj and Rita Oji. In subsequent slides, we discuss the motivation and goals of our study. We describe the method we employed for our study and the results of our study. Based on the results, we presented vital design guidelines for future apps that target sustainable waste management behaviors. We discussed some of the high points of our findings and drew our conclusions. Mobile apps for sustainable future employ persuasive strategies to promote positive behavior change in domains such as water conservation, power consumption, waste management, etc. Fewer studies have evaluated the strategies and their implementations in apps that target specific waste management behaviors. However, there is a depth of research about what persuasive strategies are implemented and how they are implemented to achieve target behavior, that is, promoting sustainable waste management behaviors. Therefore, a systematic review of the persuasive strategies employed by these apps is necessary to uncover new insights and help suggest guidelines for implementing relevant strategies in future apps for sustainable waste management. The goal of this study is to conduct a systematic review of 125 mobile apps for sustainable waste management. Specifically, we want to uncover the persuasive strategies employed by the apps and how they were implemented. Furthermore, we want to determine the relationship between the number of strategies implemented by the apps and the app's effectiveness to achieve target behaviors. In addition, we want to code apps using the persuasive system design framework. In this study, we searched for waste management apps on App Store and Google Play using relevant keywords such as waste disposal, waste trashing, waste collection, waste sorting, waste recycling, etc. In specific terms, we selected 125 apps based on their purpose, types, average user ratings, and those whose descriptions are in English language. True expert reviewers coded the apps using the strategies from the Persuasive System Design Framework. Furthermore, we focus on the 7 primary task support strategies of the PSD framework, which include reduction, tunneling, tailoring, personalization, self-monitoring, simulation, and rehearsal. To code and analyze our apps, we installed the apps on Android phone, performed a variety of tasks using the app features, recorded persuasive strategies and the implementation in our coding sheets, and then compiled coding from 3 different reviewers. The result from our study shows that the apps employ the persuasive strategies from the primary task support strategies or category a definite number of times. In specific terms, reduction was employed 76 times, making it the most employed persuasive strategy across the mobile apps for sustainable waste management. It is closely followed by personalization with 75 times. Tailoring was employed 37 times, followed by self-monitoring 31 times, and rehearsal 16 times. Tunneling and simulation are the least employed strategies across the apps with 9 and 8 times respectively. Secondly, an investigation of the apps according to their purpose or type shows that most of the apps, 48 of them, are designed to support regional waste disposal or trashing, while 19 apps are designed for educationally related or public enlightenment purposes. 12 and 11 apps are designed for commercial and game-related purposes respectively. Apps for food waste management are 6 in number, and apps for marketplace, biomedical, and waste collections are 5 each. Waste management apps for conferences, do-it-yourself, and magazines are 3 each. Furthermore, an investigation into the persuasive strategies implemented in each app type shows that out of 48 apps in regional waste disposal category, 38 implemented reduction, 35 implemented personalization, 28 implemented tailoring, 6, 9, 1, and 0 implemented self-monitoring, rehearsal, tunneling, and simulation strategies respectively. Again, out of 19 apps in the education category, 3, 7, 3, 2, 2, 4, and 0 implemented reduction, personalization, tailoring, self-monitoring, rehearsal, tunneling, and simulation persuasive strategies respectively. Please take a look at our paper to see our discussion about the persuasive strategies implemented in the other app types. Besides, a review of the persuasive strategies employed and how they were implemented in the apps shows that reduction strategies are implemented as search, as an auto-populate list, calendar view with color coding to reduce time spent in knowing garbage collection schedules and waste type, QR code or barcode scan, login using third-party apps like Facebook, etc. Personalization strategies are implemented through personalized language settings, notification times, email reminders, saved locations, profiles, preferences, and payment options. Tailoring are implemented through the provision of address-based garbage collection schedules and location-based services for users in different places. Self-monitoring are implemented through a display of user history, statistics, environmental impact, and amounts of CO2 released. Gaming apps show a real-time display of the player progress, points earned, and levels completed per game session. Additionally, rehearsal strategies are implemented to encourage waste sorting and disposal behavior by playing waste sorting games. Game tasks include dropping each item in appropriate waste bin, cleaning a city, and disposing of garbage. Toiling strategies are implemented through a step-by-step guide to complete quizzes and a do-it-yourself project of growing plants. Simulation strategies are implemented via the simulation of city cleaning and its impact on the environment and health and wellness of the people. Users can observe the link between inappropriate waste disposal and its hazardous effects on the environment, such as burning of refrigerator and propane cylinder, will result in a blast or fire accident. Finally, in order to uncover the relationship between the number of persuasive strategies in the apps and the app's effectiveness, we calculated the Pearson's correlation coefficients. Our results show that R125 is equal to 0.161 and P is equal to 0.073. This implies that there are no correlation and no significant relationship between the number of primary task support strategies employed by the apps and the app's effectiveness. Based on the results of our studies, we offer design recommendations for implementing identified strategies in future apps to improve their user interaction and user experience, as well as motivate users to adopt sustainable waste management behaviors and protect the environment. Specifically, for reduction strategy, apps should list possible addresses of the nearest waste drop-off locations. Automatic detection of users' current location and suggestion of a closest waste drop-off site is appropriate here. Google Maps could be integrated to assist users find the nearest waste drop-off location. Also, object recognition using camera to assist users in sorting and disposing of items is appropriate. For personalization strategy, apps should allow users to select and personalize relevant displays such as profile, preferred language, fonts and other attributes, reminders, date and time for waste disposal, etc. The system should also allow a user to further personalize his or her profile with personal photos, addresses, achievements, and payment options. For the tailoring strategy, apps should tailor the garbage collection truck schedules to users in different residential areas using zip code or perhaps street and home addresses. This will enable people to know their schedules and dispose waste accordingly. Persuasive games for waste management may tailor displays to different prayer levels such as easy, medium, and hard according to users' expertise. This will help the user to learn and improve his or her waste sorting skills. The design recommendations for the other remaining 4 strategies are discussed in detail in our paper. Please get it and take a look at them. Here are some of the highlights of our findings. First, reduction and personalization are the most common persuasive strategies in sustainable waste management apps. They were employed 76 and 75 times respectively. These are crucial for making difficult behaviors simple and tailoring relevant displays to users. Secondly, ask for regional waste disposal, education about best waste management practices, commercial waste management, games, and food waste management are commonly available online. These top 5 app categories cover 80% of the total apps. 3. No correlation and no significant relationship exists between the number of primary task support strategies employed by the apps and their effectiveness based on average ratings. Therefore, apps can employ fewer strategies and still be effective. In conclusion, we conducted a summary review of 125 mobile apps for sustainable waste management. Amongst other findings, we uncovered that reduction and personalization are the most common persuasive strategies implemented across the archetypes. Based on the results of our study, we offered recommendations for designing and implementing these and other relevant strategies in future apps to improve their user interaction and user experience, as well as motivate users to adopt sustainable waste management attitudes and protect the environment. In future, we plan to explore user perceptions of persuasive strategies for waste management via a large-scale study to uncover the most preferred strategy. Again, we plan to develop and evaluate an app for promoting sustainable waste management in the community. Here are some of the literatures we reviewed for our study. Thanks for viewing. Did you enjoy our presentation? Please show us some love.